Hello, everybody, to this week's reading vlog. Alright, so this vlog is probably coming out on Monday. I wanted to put it up on Sunday, but yeah, I missed again my recording schedule a bit, but it's not a big deal. So let's go over the books I'm reading. So, as I talked about earlier, like last week, I told you I was going to read the second novella in the Duncan X stories, and I did. I read The Sworn Sword. I quite enjoyed it. I think it wasn't quite as good as the first novella, but this was still really, really good. Another book I started to read is The 40 Rules of Love. I think I talked about this in my last vlog. I'm not sure, but I talked about it at least in my April TBR. I'm about 50 pages into this. This is quite interesting up to this point. I haven't read it a lot in the last 2 or 3 days. But yeah, it's pretty good. I hope I can finish this within the next week. And then the third book I'm reading, which is taking most of my time, is A Feast for Crows, obviously the fourth book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series. I am about 130 pages in, 130. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this book actually. Like, I know this is a lot of people's least favorite book in this series. And what I've noticed is that in this book, the chapters are a bit longer than in the other books. Like, this is basically as long as the first book, but has like 20 or 25 chapters less. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I think one chapter was where I got a bit bored at times, but that wasn't even that wasn't bad. I just thought it was a bit too long. But yeah, apart from that, I think I've read like 8, 9 chapters, and I feel like all of those have been really good. So yeah, I hope this stays good. All right, so these are the main 3 books I've been reading over the past week. Yeah, so I didn't get a lot of reading done because I actually read Mistborn: The Final Empire quite quickly the week before, and I've been a bit slumpy since then. Like, I had to do a lot of chores as well, so I wasn't feeling like reading too much. But yeah, I still made quite a bit of progress, and I hope I can at least finish this in the next week, and then make some progress in this. And once I'm done with Feast or Crows, I'll read the third Duncan Egg novella. Another thing I was wanting to do, you may have seen on my channel, I put out a video that I got a Kindle, and I've been wanting to read something on this. Like, I haven't picked a book up on this yet because I want to finish at least one of the books I'm already reading. But yeah, I have a few books on here that I will probably read in May. So yeah, I'll probably be reading some ebooks as well quite soon. But yeah, I want to finish the other ones I talked about first before I dive into other books. So yeah, I haven't been using this quite as much, so I said I would do a review like a few weeks after using this, so that might take a while. Like, I want to use the Kindle for a few months before doing a review. So what else I've been doing is, as I said, I had a lot of chores to do this over this week, so I haven't been doing a lot. I've been listening to a podcast which is called the Unspoiled: A Song of Ice and Fire podcast, which is quite a cool podcast. Like, it's back from like 2012, I believe, when the TV show was still quite new. And so the setup of that podcast is that you have one person who has already read the books and one person who is reading them for the first time. So yeah, I've been following that podcast for a while. Like, what I've been doing is I read one of the books, then I follow them on the podcast. And yeah, so I'm listening to the A Storm of Swords podcast right now, especially since I had a lot of chores to do. It was cool to listen to that alongside while I was doing chores. And yeah, that's quite fun. So if you guys are looking for a chapter by chapter podcast for A Song of Ice and Fire, I would highly recommend that one. I haven't watched a lot of movies or stuff, but so I was a few days ago watching some like Avatar videos on YouTube. For some reason, in the recommended videos, it showed a Drake and Josh video. And if you don't know, Drake and Josh is a sitcom from Nickelodeon from back in the day, I believe like 2005 or something. And I actually used to watch that show as a kid. And yeah, I have a bit of nostalgia for it. I watched a few like random clips on YouTube, and I felt like, let's see if I would still like the show. And I started watching it, and I feel like it's kind of still holds up. Like, obviously it isn't like, I wouldn't say it's the most amazing show, obviously, like it's the normal sitcom. But if you have nostalgia for that show, I would recommend maybe you can check it out. So sometimes when I watch some childhood favorite things, it feels like they're quite cringy and they just don't hold up. But yeah, I've watched like 4 or 5 episodes of Drake and Josh in the last week, and yeah, they seem quite good still. So I was surprised. So if you have nostalgia for that show, I would highly recommend it to try to watch it again. So that's all I've been actually watching. I don't know if I will get to watch a lot more over the next few weeks because I have to catch up with studies a bit. But yeah, you'll see in my vlogs what I'll do. All right, let's talk about what I did on YouTube this week. Since my last vlog, I put out 2 videos. So in my last vlog, I said I would be putting out a review for A Game of Thrones pretty soon. And I wanted to do that last week, but I didn't end up doing this. So that will come out this week, hopefully on Wednesday. Yeah, some things came up in between. So I was experimenting with the software called OBS, which is basically a software that lets you record your screen. So yeah, I wanted to check out if I can do videos in that style. So while I was experimenting for that, I ended up doing a tier list and ranking, which I'll link in the info cards. And yeah, the topic was all the books I read in 2019. So I ended up doing that on like Tuesday. So I thought, okay, I may as well like put that out. And then what happened the next day is that the Kindle arrived, and I knew I wanted to do like an unboxing and a first look video on that. So I ended up doing that video, I believe, on Thursday. So yeah, that's why the review didn't happen. So yeah, I'm planning to record the review for A Game of Thrones tomorrow, and I hope it will be up on Wednesday. Again, I'm sorry I said last week that I would put it up, but I hope I can actually do this week. You have to understand, like, reviews are a bit like harder videos to do, and I don't just want to do a 5-6 minute review about this big epic fantasy books. Like, if you have seen my other reviews, you see that I have a spoiler free section and then I have a spoilery section where I would say I talk about it quite deeply, or at least I try to. And yeah, I don't want to just do a 5-10 minute review for it. I mean, 10 minutes is fine. If it's 10 minutes, it's okay. But yeah, I want to do it when I'm in the right state of mind, and I want to give it the time that it needs. So yeah, that's why the review hasn't come out yet. I hope I will be able to record it tomorrow morning. Those were the videos that came out this week. I will again link them up in the info cards. If you're interested, you can check those out. In the coming week, so this vlog is going up on Monday. Then I hope I will have 2 more videos, which will be on Wednesday and Friday. And Wednesday will be the Game of Thrones review, and the Friday video I will see what it will be. I want to do a review for either Blood of Elves or The Final Empire, but I'm not sure if it's good to do 2 reviews consecutively. So I will see if I will do that or if I will do a different video. So the Friday video is still open. But yeah, in any case, the reviews for Final Empire and Blood of Elves will be out at some point in the next few weeks, so don't worry, those will come out. But I have to see like how to schedule the videos I'm going to do. And as I said last week, I want to do these vlogs actually on Sunday, but I just didn't get any time on Saturday to record a vlog to put up on Sunday morning. So that's why I didn't end up doing that. I'll try to switch to Sundays next week, and then I'm planning to put out videos from on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday. So much for that. So in my last vlog, I mentioned actually that I was surprised that a few of my reviews weren't doing as well as other videos. And for some reason, I was proven wrong. Like, I talked about the fact that my review for The Last Wish, which is the first Witcher short story collection, did quite a lot of views. But Sword of Destiny, the second short story collection, which I reviewed 2 weeks ago, didn't do a lot of views. So yeah, I talked about that in the vlog, and I thought, yeah, it's weird that those videos didn't do well. But funnily enough, so I will go to the analytics quickly. When I did the last vlog, the Sword of Destiny review had 13 views, and now it is on 28, and it is actually my video with the highest audience retention, I believe. Like, the average view duration is 10 minutes, which is quite a lot considering that half of the video is spoilery. So I was quite happy. For some reason in the last week, that video really went up in views. And what I also noticed is that with this video, also my review for The Last Wish made a big jump in views. So before I put out the review for Sword of Destiny, my review for The Last Wish had like 37 views, but now it has 44 views, which shows that through the Sword of Destiny review, more people went to The Last Wish review, which is quite good. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, for some reason in the last week I got quite a few views. Like the last 2-3 days have been pretty good in terms of views. So I hope I can keep up with that. But what I have noticed, like for the negative thing, I got a lot of views from a lot of people that weren't subscribed, but also a lot of people didn't end up subscribing. So while I had a lot of views, I only got one more subscriber over the last week. So what I'm going to do from now on is I will have a banner that says please subscribe. It will show up right now, so you can see how it will look. So what I'm planning to do is I will show this banner in all of my videos, like I think for most videos once, maybe twice. I'm planning to do that to see if that helps increase the subscribers a bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to experiment a bit with how I do my videos and stuff. So yeah, that's what's happening there. And one more thing I did with the channel is, so I was thinking about it, like I had some content regarding movies and TV shows up, like I had a review for the Man of Steel movie up, and I was thinking over the last week if I actually want to do a lot of content about movies and TV shows on this channel. And I feel like I don't really want to do that. Like I want to talk about some TV shows and some movies that I really like, but I don't want to I don't feel like doing what I was planning, like going through all these DCEU movies and reviewing every single one of them. I feel like the movie review stuff is quite saturated, and I have a lot more fun talking about books than I have about movies. So what I ended up doing is I unlisted my movie content for now. I may relist it again in the future, but what I'm planning to do is I will use these reading vlogs to talk about the movies and stuff I'm watching. And if I have like some movie or some TV show that I want to talk about, or that is like an adaptation of a book I read, I will talk about those in specific videos. But what I may end up doing is, if like for the DCEU, once I'm caught up, I may end up doing a tier list to talk about the whole thing. So that may still be a thing. I'm not sure if it will be, but yeah, for now I want to focus on the book stuff on this channel. Alright, so that was all I wanted to talk about in this reading vlog. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a subscribe, leave a like. Check out my other videos, some of them should have shown up on the screen right now. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.